OK お話すこなすナスアップ7714歳の猫 VTuber ナス祭りと申します。I am back for the second time today. We are learning Japanese. Today I will be teaching the Tai form, the past tense, and as a little bonus, the ni naru form. 3 topics, not very in-depth topics, very simple little pieces of basic Japanese. Probably N5. Definitely not higher than N4 level grammar. So we can jump right in. Nasu up, Alice. Thanks for coming. So the first thing that we want to do actually is just go over some quick vocabulary. Let me move these away. Nasu up, Pork Chop. Thanks for coming. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you so much for dropping by. Lurk. Yeah, Grunzi Takana, you told me you had work, so good luck on your work. Be sure to either review the VOD or if you're gonna lurk, make sure to retain it in your heads. It might be on the next exam. So, real quick, there are a couple of vocabulary words I want to go over for today's lesson. No way, Peen-chan. Nasu up, Waffles. Come back for more spanking. Anyway, so just a couple of hey Sharky, Nasu up. Peen Squibby, yeah, it doesn't work on YouTube, unfortunately. But this is my first lesson with my live 2D. For those of you guys who haven't seen it. My hand's kind of like disconnected from my body, which is why Peen Cat is a little bit off to the side to kind of block the disconnect. But that's all G. Maybe I like getting... Alright. I think our age difference is a little bit too wide for you to be making that joke. Not to mention the power dynamic between us as a student and teacher. Nasu up, baby. Thanks for coming. So, a few vocabulary words. Kiku, to listen. Sometimes you'll see. I believe the kanji is. Let me see if I remember the kanji correctly. I believe the kanji is like this. Sometimes you'll see that for kiku. Let me just double check if I did that correctly. Oh hell yeah, I did it. Oh okay, I was slightly off. I was missing the like inner little vertical lines. But sometimes you'll see this for kiku. Kiku is actually a word used for various different definitions. So to listen is primarily one of them. It's also to ask, like to ask a question, to hear. So this kanji, like there's various different kanjis to like try to represent the differences between them. Sometimes you'll see that one, and that one is specifically for to hear, I believe. Could be wrong. I don't know. Well, oh shit. I zoomed in. My chalkboard. Okay. Hey, Maxter, Nasu up. Thanks for coming. Oshiete kudasai. Excuse me. So yeah, for now, like you can pretty much always just go with kiku with this kanji, or you can just like straight up write in hiragana. Most instances, people will understand like it based on context. So if you like say like, I guess we can add to the let's add to the vocabulary list a little bit. 質問 question. So 質問を聞きたい質問を聞く so like that's to ask a question. Like you don't really hear a question, you don't really listen to a question. By context, that 聞く is ask. But if you're saying like I think we went over this vocabulary before, but uta is song. Oh wait, hold on. Let me write it in hiragana so you guys can start learning to read. So uta is song. So uta o kiku is listening to music or listen to music. That way, like with different context, kiku means different things. Ikiru is to live. There's no real other like meanings of that. Fortunately, nothing complicated from that. Au is to meet. Naru is to become. And this is going to be relevant in one of the grammar points that we're going to be learning today, ni naru. But we'll get to that in a second. Hey Sang, Nasu up. Thanks for dropping by. So we have also jozu. You'll hear this really often, especially if you're if you come to Aoi streams. Or like a lot of other VTubers use this as well, like jozu, like nihongo, you got nihongo jozu'd, like that jozu means skilled, more or less. I mean, jozu skilled, and then heta, which is the opposite, means unskilled. Nihongo jozu, arigato. And then heta is unskilled. If any of you guys like know any like kanji, it's pretty funny because it's like this is the character for up, and this is the character for hand. So skilled people have the upper hand, and then unskilled people are the lower hand, I guess. Jozu is skilled. There's another way to read this. Some people say umai, but when you write umai, it's more like this, umai, rather than just jozu. But most people would also just straight up write it like umai. Nihongo jozu, arigato. Yes, I'm Nihongo jozunt. Now you've expanded your vocabulary, Waffles. You can now say Nihongo heta. Or also, here's a little tidbit. A lot of gamers use this word. Zako. Noob. You can say Nihongo Zako. I'm a Nihongo noob. No, we not Nihongo Hata. Exactly. You guys are my students. We are all Nihongo Jozu here. So these are the vocabulary words. I'm gonna leave this up as a layer, and then we'll get back to these as we need to use them. So first thing today. Oh shit! Where did I write this? Oh, okay, good. All right, hold on a second. Let me put that all into a layer by itself. Okay. Past tense. So standard past tense, it's not like, like weird shit like we have like past participle, like past progressive, or whatever kind of stuff that us filthy gaijin have, right? It's just simple past tense. And there's two ways to do this. There's the polite and casual, which I will go over both. So polite form is a little bit easier. Polite form, what we want to do is take the mas stem. So let's use to meet, the word we just learned, right? It's an u verb ending in u. So au. Let me write the hiragana underneath. Au, right? First, step 1, we change it to the stem form. Been a while since I heard Zako. Yeah. Not Saku saying Zako. Oh wait, did I write Saku? My bad. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I confused me for a second there. I looked at that. I was like, wait. I don't remember if I wrote like if I wrote Zaku or not. It's Zako. Ko. Yeah. So we first change that to the I, the E, or like the mas stem, which is changing the U to an E. So this becomes, oh crap, I'm on the wrong layer. This becomes I. And then normally, so this is present here. This is aimasu. Present future. So I will meet, I meet, right? Aimasu. And then we take the mas form, or we take the, oh crap, I'm on the wrong color. We take mas and we get rid of mas, and we turn it to mashita. Mashita. So this becomes, add mashita. Past tense becomes aimashita. I met. Or met, just met. Depends on who the actual person is, but met. So, Nasu, kino aimashita. So yesterday I met up with Natsu. Tomodachi to. Kino tomodachi to aimashita. I met up with friends yesterday. Let me write that down. I'll write an example sentence here. So, don't worry about this. This is yesterday, kino. I'll go over like time stuff at another lesson, maybe. Is this easily seen? If not, I'm gonna try to. Let me try changing this to a different color. That's better. That's a better color. Okay. Kino. Nasu. That's me. Oh. That means I'm being objectified. So I guess you would say ni. Or to. Particles are hard, guys. I'll go over a whole lesson with particles. To. Aimashita. I met up with Nasu yesterday. I met up with Nasu. Nace. I don't know why I keep whenever I write like nas, I keep like going immediately to the E rather than U. Yesterday. Or yesterday I met up with Nasu. We can do it that way so it's not as confusing in terms of sentence structure. What's the difference between ni ao and to ao? So, when you say to, it's okay. I'll go over this more in depth in a lesson specifically about particles. But to is like basically saying with somebody, and then ni is like ni is kind of like, it doesn't make much sense in English, but you're meeting up like to somebody. Both of these would make sense in Japanese. Like you're like that person is the person you're meeting to, if that makes sense. And then to is like you're meeting with that person. Again, I'll have to look into exactly the differences, but both of those are valid sentences and people would understand what you're saying. I'm always confused. Yeah, same. Honestly, it's been like 10 years of my study, and I still have issues with 10 plus years, and I still have issues getting the particles. A lot of the times, I get really peen lazy, and I just straight up leave out particles because generally in conversation you can kind of understand what's being said. Like nasu taberu. Like I'm eating eggplants. Like you don't need to say nasu o taberu. You just say nasu taberu, and it makes sense. It won't be grammatically correct. Like if you're taking a Japanese exam, you'll get points off for that. But if you're just like talking with somebody, like they're gonna understand what you're gonna say when you say nasu taberu. Going to meeting with. Yeah, exactly. And then casual form. So casual form, I think it's actually good that I waited till after I taught te form to teach past tense, because in casual form, what you have to do is you take the te form of the verb, and then you change te to ta. So yes. So oh wait, let me change to a different color. Change back to white. So au. This becomes in te form. So first step. I don't know if this is clear here. First step. We change it to te form, which is atte. Atte. U, tsu. So just a quick reminder, u, tsu, and ru form, or ru ending u form verbs all become little tsu, te, right? So atte, this is the te form. And then we change the te. Let's take that red orange thing again. We change the te to ta. So this becomes, oh my god, my handwriting. This becomes atta. Nasu o taberu. So, this sentence down here, which I probably should have made a little more room for. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We have the magic of Nasu's magical chalkboard. We will make this a little smaller. Make it a little bit smaller so we can have some space to write the casual form of this sentence. Oh fuck, Alright, I moved around the chalkboard again. Okay. So, same thing. Yesterday doesn't change depending on whether you're polite or not, or casual. Kino, nasu, to, we'll keep it consistent. To atta. So I met up with Nasu yesterday. Same meaning. This is just a little more casual. Like you would be saying that with like friends and stuff, family members. Okite, okita, yes. So like kyo today. Kyo 8時 gurai okita. So today I woke up around 8 a.m. Yeah, and then exactly. It's from okite, which is like, the te form of it. You change it to ta, and it becomes past tense. I woke up. So that's essentially past tense. We all know like different mas forms, or we all know how to conjugate things into mas stem. We all know how to conjugate things into te form, supposedly. I've had lessons on it, so I'm not gonna go too many details into just like past tense examples. We're gonna move forward with some other things, and then towards the end we'll make some example sentences with all of the forms we learned today. So next up is the Tai form. Oh crap. Tai form. Tai means to want or want to do, or I guess it's just want, right? Like it's just plain want. But there's a context to this. So what you do for Tai form is you take the mas stem plus Tai, and that becomes want to verb. So verb mas stem plus Tai, want to do it. So let's see. Let me see the vocab list so we can use new vocab along with some old vocab. Okay. So ikiru, right? Today we learned ikiru, to live. So someone tells you like from our way back lessons, shinde kudasai, please die, and you can respond with iya, ikitai desu. Ikitai. I want to live. So ikiru is a ru form verb. So ikiru, ru. The mas stem is just iki, and then normally here would go oh my god. All right, let's just use a different color. Here would normally go masu, right? But we're gonna take that away and we're gonna add on. Let's do this. Tai. Ikitai. I want to live. And then this is casual form, so ikitai is casual. And then to make it polite, it's very simple. You just add des at the end of it. So let me just write the whole thing together. Iki, tai. Want to live. And then let's make another different color. Plus desu is polite. So ikitai desu is politely saying I want to live. Shinde kudasai. Iya, ikitai desu. I want to live. So we have another verb. This one's an u form verb. Naru is to become. I remember Robin screaming that in One Piece. Exactly. That's actually the scene I thought of when I was like coming up with the vocabulary words. It's like Luffy and like the gang are just standing there like Doda, Robin, and then in her teary-eyed face she's like Ikitai! And then so if you say you wanted to eat tabetai, yes, that's exactly right. Tabetai. Because tabemasu is the stem, you get rid of mas, and then you add tai. Tabetai desu. Nasu o tabemasen ka? And then you can respond with, hai, tabetai. Shinitai desu. Life is hard. Mood. So yeah, let me. So you guys are already kind of using it, like really great to see. Sang actually used it with a u form verb, shinu, which is an u form verb ending in nu. So nu becomes ni, shini, and then tai. Shini tai desu. So I mean, I'll also write down here what I was talking about naru. Let me use my correct colors. So naru, remember, is to become. So this becomes, first in stem form is, I wish I was a little more organized in writing, because I'm kind of all over the place. Anyway, so this becomes nari, and then mas, which is the mas form, and then we take away the mas and we add on the Tai. So, in the end, this becomes naritai. Naritai. And then this. This. Polite. Want to become. Mitai. Unko mitai. You wanna see poo? I don't even understand what wrote. I don't even understand what wrote is right or wrong. Oh man. I had a lot of issues reading that for some reason. So, naritai actually brings us to our next and last verb form that we're learning today. Ni naru. Ninaru is to become a. Doesn't it come out as it looks like? Oh, so that's a very different form. So this can get a little confusing. There is a form of mitai, which is like something mitai, which is like it looks like something, rather than mitai, which is like I want to look at something. So, in the context of this lesson, like, I mean, usually when you just say like, you know, poop emoji mitai, you would also normally write it as just the hiragana. So let me like make a new slide for, not slide, but new layer. So quick miscellaneous lesson, which might be confusing for some of you guys. I'm sorry. Miscellaneous mitai. Mitai is different than, so let me do this as well. Not mitai. Oh, whoops! I forgot to finish off ta. Not mitai, which is want to see, right? What it actually means is the way you would use it is noun or verb. Or not verb, noun or adjective. Mitai. And it means like, or rather, or here, looks like, or seems like, seems like the noun or adjective. So, in the case that Sakana brought up, unko mitai, it's kind of like shit. Like you see like a pile of like melted chocolate. And it's just like unko mitai. It looks like poo. What's the difference between tai and hoshi? Hoshi is another way to express that you want something. It's similar. I mean, you use it similarly to tai, but it's a different way of saying it. I have to look at the exact differences between the two. But when you say you want to do something like tabe, you can use te hoshi, like te form hoshi, or tai form, and it would be like the same. It would work the same way in terms of like being understood. So like nasu o tabete hoshi, like I want to eat an eggplant. Nasu o tabetai, I want to eat an eggplant. One thing with hoshi is that you can use hoshi with nouns. So you can say like nasu hoshi desu, I just want nasu. You know, like I want eggplants. Like you don't necessarily want to eat them. You don't necessarily do a certain verb on like the thing that you want. But you just want it. Hoshi is just like want. Yeah, but you can use it interchangeably. But we'll we'll keep it just as Tai, at least on my exams. But if you would like to know, yes, you can use them interchangeably. So that's a quick little aside, like mitai. It's not mitai like I want to see. It's like something mitai, like it's like something. Okay, so ni naru. Ni naru form is used in, let me get the correct color, is used in this way. Adjective. Ni naru. That is, oh wait, not want. Not I either. Become. Adjective. And it doesn't make that much sense, like you don't become like an adjective or anything, but it's rather that you're like getting, like, just as an example, like jozu ni naritai, or naritai. Jozu ni naru is become skilled. Jozu ni naru. Become skilled. It's not like you're literally transforming, but just to like be, to turn into, basically. Become skilled. Okane ga hoshi, yes. Me too, man. Anyway, yeah, so jozu ni naru is become skilled. Heta ni naru. Oh crap. Ni naru. Literally translated as like become unskilled. But like colloquially, right? It's just become worse. Become worse at something, right? Get worse. So, using it like, so basically like, you can use it like, you can use it in a sentence with, Nihongo benkyou shite jouzu ni natta. So I'm starting to combine some of the things that we learned before. So naru is actually a verb. Like I brought up before, right? So naru becomes natta, because natte, because it's a ru form, or it's a ru ending u form verb. So the mas stem is narimasu. Then you change that to, or the so like the ru form and the ru ending u form. Jesus, I can't talk. The ru ending u form verbs become te. Change te to ta for past tense. So jouzu ni natta. I became skilled. So nihongo o benkyou shite jouzu ni natta. And this was a point I brought up in when we first learned the te form. Te form can be used to kind of like indicate a sequential order of actions. So let me make a new thing we'll talk about. I mean, this is kind of just like review, right? So Nihongo. Do I remember how to write benkyou? I'm not gonna try. It's too much work. Nihongo benkyou suru, but I want to say that I first studied Japanese and then I became good at it. So the first action is benkyou suru, so this becomes benkyou shite. Nihongo benkyou shite, like implying that this happened first. And then jouzu ni, already did natta, so let's just do narimashita. So to use all forms of the things we've learned today. 日本語を勉強して上手になりました。I study Japanese. This past tense studied here is implied based on the ending of the sentence. So like it's always going to be te, 勉強して, like I've studied Japanese, but this is because it's you're implying this whole sentence is in past tense when you end it in a past tense verb. Because like it wouldn't make much sense if you think about it. Like I will study Japanese, or you know, like use like it's not future. It's not, you're not like I will study Japanese and then I became good at it. It's like a little, it's like a, you know, anachronism. Is that the word? So I studied, sorry, I gotta capitalize. I forget to capitalize languages in English. Anyway, I studied Japanese, and then, which is kind of implied by the te, then I became, if I can spell, then I became skilled. And then at Japanese is also implied because we don't say that in English either, right? We don't like say the object multiple times over. 日本語を勉強して上手になりました. I studied Japanese, then I became skilled. I studied Japanese, I became skilled. Then let's also use our Thai form, and I kind of alluded to this a little bit with here, naritai, want to become, right? So using one of the vocabulary words, well, we'll just keep using jozu because I don't think anyone wants to be unskilled at something. At least it wouldn't make sense in a normal sentence, so we'll keep it that way, right? So like let's see. Utao no. Utao no wa singing. 上手になりたい. I want to become good at singing. 上手に oops なりたい. Let me move that over. になりたい. Oh wait, this is歌う. So 歌うのは上手になりたい. I want to become skilled. Let's say skilled, because skilled at singing. Yeah, Japanese treats tense in a more relative way. Doesn't build a whole system past perfect like in English and Romance languages. Yes, exactly. If I remember correctly, DJ, you're pretty Nihongo jozu as well. So feel free to correct anything I might say that is wrong. So this will be your example sentence number 1. Example 1. There we go. And then let's make another example sentence with a different color. Example 2. So, 強くなりたい is culturally significant example. Study a lot of grammar by listening comprehensions, but yeah, I mean honestly, like I'll be real, like my speaking is not very good either, because you know, I spend a lot more time, like as we all do, right? We all spend a lot more time listening to Japanese than we actually do formulating our own sentences in it. So that's just the kind of like way it goes. There are like my parents are kind of the same way. They're very good at understanding English, but once they start speaking, it's like Uncle Roger, but like unironically. Thank you for the lesson, Peen. I learned a lot. Already mostly forgot. Gotta go early. Hope everyone has the rest of the day. Thanks for coming, Pork Chop. Thanks for stopping by. Otsukare. So this is like a little bit, this is a little bit of a tidbit that, oh, you know what? Let me quickly make a, before we make our last example, let me quickly talk about the the ni naru form again. So I realized that I'm using just the na adjectives here. So jozu and heta are na adjectives. That means like when you want to say, like when you there's two types of adjectives. I should probably make a whole lesson about this, but there are e adjectives. There's e adjectives and na adjectives. And these ones, jozu and heta, are both na adjectives. What that means, right, is if you want to say like someone is jozu, like you want to describe someone as jozu, that means you have to write it as jozu na hito. Jozu na, like a skilled person. And we'll just use like we'll just use umai, like, because it's the same meaning, so we don't have to learn like different words, right? So the umai is actually an e adjective. Same kanji, funnily enough, but with an e at the end. So this becomes an e adjective, umai. So then with an e adjective, you can just straight up say umai hito. So there's a reason why I bring this up, because DJ actually reminded me of it when just saying tsuyoku ni naritai, because for e adjectives with the Tai form, you can't just say like umai ni naritai. The e you have to actually change to ku. And this is the same for all e adjectives. Like every e adjective ends in an e, right? So you just change the e to ku. So in this case, if I want to say, instead of jozu ni naru, I want to say like umai ni naru, but you don't say umai ni naru, you say umaku ni naru. Umaku ni naru. So I'll just write it here. Umaku ni naru. And that's I forget exactly what this is called, but this is basically the form that you would have to change your e adjectives to for very many different things. Just as a random example, if you want to like list off different like traits of a person, you have to use the ku form of the e adjective. So like this person is, you want to say this person is umai, this person is what's another word that kind of goes with umai? This person is umai. This guy's also nice, yasashi. You have to say like, kono hito wa yasashikute. Yasashi becomes yasashiku, and then te to add on to the list. Yasashikute, umai hito desu, or something like that, you know. That's what the ku is for. I should probably make a full lesson on this instead of this being a random tidbit that I add onto the ni naru form. But just be careful when you use ni naru for an e adjective. You have to change it to ku ni naru. Yeah, hard to explain the topic out of nowhere. Yeah. It's okay. We like my students, all my students are very bright individuals, and they surely can comprehend such unorganized lessons. Anyway, and then this is a random little thing that uses all the grammar points we learned today, which is past tense, Tai form. What else did we? Past tense, Tai form. I guess ni naru. This doesn't use ni naru, but this is useful. You'll see this often, and then you can also use this in your VTuber chats, especially for, in English I just say connective form for the ku and that's a good way of putting it actually. It's like you use that form to connect it to various other like other grammar points. That's a good way of putting it. So this sentence, oh crap. I ta ka takatta, I takatta. So Thai form, so the Thai is actually like is actually considered a adjective in a way, like an e adjective. So what happens is when you turn that into the past tense, it actually becomes katta. So this is the past tense. This is the past tense of, I'll just write it here, aitai. So aitai means I want to meet, right? I want to meet. Aitakatta means I wanted to meet. But colloquially in Japanese, right? It actually means I missed you. So you'll see this being written sometimes in JP VTuber chats, especially if they've been gone for a while. People will be writing aitakatta, and you can use that next time. Maybe next time you're in Aoi's chat, you can be like aitakatta yo, like I missed you, Aoi. I missed Aoi. Oh wait, hold on. I missed you. And then I missed you. with the little frowny emoji as well. Aitakatta. I missed you. So, just as a quick review for today, we're already coming up on the hour, and I like to keep my Japanese lessons under an hour so that the VODs are a little bit more digestible for people who are coming in just to learn from the videos. So today's vocabulary: kiku, to listen; ikiru, to live; au, to meet; naru, to become; jozu, or umai, skilled; hetta, unskilled. And then zako, for the little internet lingo, meaning noob. Shitsumon is question, and uta is song. There's the noun form of utao, which is to sing. That's cute, yeah. Aitakatta is a cute little term, I think. We went over past tense today, so just normal polite past tense. You change the mas stem, so aimasu, for example, change it to aimashita, mas to mashita. And then for casual form, you take the te form and you change the te to ta. So au from utsuru form u verbs become little tsute, ate, change to atta. Kino nasu to aimashita. I met up with Nasu yesterday. Kino nasu to atta. I met up with Nasu yesterday. Tai form. Verbs. You do take the verb stem and you add tai to say you want to do some verb. Ikiru becomes ikimasu in mas form. Get rid of mas and then tai. Add tai. This is a ru form verb. Let me. So ru verb, and then this is an u verb. So u verb, right? You change the ru you change the ending letter to the e form of the. So naru becomes nari, narimasu. Get rid of mas, naritai. I want to become. Ikitai. Ikiru is a ru form verb, so you just drop the ru, add mas, change it to tai. ikitai, I want to live. And then you add in des at the end of tai to make it polite. Ikitai desu. Naritai desu. Nasu up, just dropping by to say hi, Peen-chan sensei. I'll catch up on the VOD. Duns, you're at my exam. How could you not come back after lunch? All good though, yes. If you the VOD will be up, so if you would like, please go and review the VOD. Miscellaneous thing that we brought up, mitai, is not exactly the same as want to see. Like mitai, like you can say like eiga, like that movie, eiga o mitai, I want to see that movie. But you can also say something like unko mitai, like looks like poop. This melted chocolate over here looks like poop. Unko mitai. Oh yeah, it is game night. I forgot about that. Yes, Sinister Sensei, teach us Bonyu while Nasu Sensei teaches Aitakata. Just as a reminder for everyone, Bonyu means breast milk. Don't use it in anyone's chats, that's a little bit weird. And then finally we learned ni naru form, which is want to be, or like to become something. So ni, with the added caveat at the end for e adjectives, you want to make it to ku ni naru. So like umai, change it to umaku ni naru. Or for jozu, for naf adjectives, jozu ni naru, become skilled. I believe that is everything I want to go over for today's lesson. So make sure you study up. We should have, I'm planning on having maybe 3 lessons per like quiz thing, or maybe I won't even have like quizzes or anymore, because I feel like or at least I'll try it maybe next time on like a Google form or something, because live it's like a little bit difficult, especially if people watch on mobile. You like having to do it on mobile is a little bit like hard. So maybe we'll just do it through Google form, so you guys can cheat all you like. But I hope you guys have some honor and you don't cheat on your exams. Anyway, I think that is everything. If there are any questions, please go ahead and ask them now. Otherwise, I will be ending stream, and I'll maybe have a gorilla later today to test some bitrate issues. Quizzes are kind of awkward for stream content. Yeah. I mean, like it was kind of like, it was more like a zatsu and like kind of guided along with like some stuff that we learned in Japanese. VOD's up on my Twitch. We spent like half the time talking about like the origin of eggplants and like gherkins. so it's like a very, very semi-formal little exam, probably the most casual kind of exam environment you'll ever find. Thank God I have no honor. Anyway, so yeah, if you do have any like if you do have any sort of questions and whatnot, right, you can always ask me either through Twitter. I don't think I have any of the bots set up on my YouTube side, but you can either ask me through Twitter, or you can ask me on Discord too. There's a Nihongo channel that I first made like to just like as a basis off of like other servers I've been on that like have like, you know, that try to cater to some like Japanese audience, but I don't think I really have anyone in there who is Japanese except for my mama. So basically that channel's become like a Japanese learning channel. So if you do have questions, feel free to leave them in there. Isn't there a kami ni nareru? Can I nareru is potential form. Like can I like or able to become, right? So like I can become a god. Kami ni nareru. Like hey Froze, Nasu up. Thanks for coming. Thank you for the lesson. How about your name? Is there an origin or explanation in Japanese? My name, like Nasu Matsuri? I explained this during a little bit during debut. So you guys know that I'm Peen, right? You guys refer to me as Peen. I'm known as Peen in across the fandom. So my name is Peen, so my original name was Peen Fest. And I decided that I wanted to be a little more weeb, so I changed it to Peen Matsuri, Peen Festival, right? And then as I decided on my VTuber name, I was thinking, eggplant, or like, normally eggplants are used to like signify or to like represent like, you know, a peen in meme culture, right? So I could be Nasu Matsuri, like Eggplant Fest, Peen Fest. It's kind of the same. I'm still Peen, but you know, Nasu, like I feel like Nasu is a cuter little name for a cuter little name than Peen would be. But you know, I still don't mind, or I still like encourage everyone just to call me Peen because I'm a little more used to that. But formally, this is Nasu-chan. Nasu-chan. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in my Discord Nihongo channel. Or you can just like, I don't know, if you guys don't use Discord that much, you can just like tag me on Twitter or something. I don't really like, I have DMs open as well. Like I don't really mind. I get a lot of like DMs from like you know, like fishing stuff. Or like a lot of Japanese accounts that are like, hey, add me online, like you're pretty good looking, let's add me online here. And it's just like, okay, like I know you capping because all you see on my Twitter profiles is like is like you know, is like my OC Nasu, not me, right? So anyway, let me switch you guys over to my end screen. And then no raids because I don't think I have anybody to raid on. I don't have anybody to raid on YouTube. Okay, so next scheduled stream is tomorrow at 10 a.m. EDT or 11 p.m. JST. But I might very likely will have a stream later today just to test out my bitrate, because I have I need to like my last Splatoon stream was very crunchy. And I think it might have something to do with the bitrate, but it also might explode my CPU if I try turning up my bitrate anymore. We'll see how it goes. Keep an eye out on my Twitter. I will. Oh, let me link my Twitter too. Keep an eye out on my Twitter. I'll put updates there. Anyway, otsunasu everybody. Otsukare-sama deshita. Thank you for coming to my 4th Japanese lesson. And hopefully in about 2 weeks, we'll go with number 5. Otsunasu.